This video is going to show you how to change the provider for an order. I put an order in and it defaulted to John Wesley Acres. I can tell that by clicking on my orders module, going into the order, looking at order details, and it's under John Wesley Acres. As long as the order is not signed, you can go to your binoculars or choose from your drop down. I'm going to say this was a Dr. Wright patient. Choose Dr. Wright, and I have changed the provider. So if you catch it prior to signing off your office visit, which I would encourage you to do, then you can change the provider at that point. Sign my orders. Then when you go to the orders, you can see that the MRI is now under Dr. Wright. If by chance you have already signed off your office visit, let me sign this one off. And I realize I need this exact same MRI order, but the provider happens to be wrong. Let's say the provider is supposed to be Dr. Harris. Then I'm going to open a clinical list update. Go into my orders. At this point, I'm viewing any orders that have been made in this encounter, which there are none. If I click all, it's going to generate all my orders that have ever been ordered for this patient. So at this point, I'm going to find the MRI order. You can search by description, you can search by date. If I click in date, this little triangle shows that it's now going in date order, but it's going from oldest to newest. If I click it again, this triangle is going to flip upside down, and now my most recent's on top. So I can grab this MRI order, I can actually reorder it. It's going to tell me I'm duplicating, which is okay. Then I'm going to go back to this update where I have my MRI order, and then I can change it to a different provider. At this point I can also change, let's say I want it with contrast, or change anything else that I want to in here. Sign my order. When I go back to my orders, you can see that now I have the MRI with contrast, Dr. Harris. Then I'm going to take the old one out. I'm going to click remove, type, entered an error, duplicate order, whatever you want to put with your name. Click yes. So now that MRI order gets canceled and I have my new order.